So the concept of overflow begins with a God who loved the world into existence. That God's generous love is poured into our lives first. We are then filled up and empowered to overflow into the lives of others. All this leads up to exactly what Jesus talked about in John chapter 10, when he says, I've come to bring you life and bring you life abundantly, life to the full. This is the kind of life that God has for each one of us, and it's possible because of the overflow of God's love into us.
I'm Mary Frances Summerall and grew up at Canterbury, was baptized here, and Cheryl did our wedding, and we're so grateful for that.
I'm Elizabeth Yarbrough, and I've grown up here in Canterbury, and I think it has blessed me the most by the friendships I've made throughout being a part of Canterbury, the long-lasting friendships that we've both made and continue to have, honestly.
I agree with that. I think Canterbury is such a strong community, and the friendships that I made in junior high and high school, mission trips, and all of those things are friendships that I continue today. A lot of those people are in our young adult Sunday school class now, and we get to continue to keep up with each other and just see how each other have grown in our lives, and even after everybody went off to college, come back to Canterbury because this is sort of a home base for us. I think Canterbury does an excellent job of giving our community opportunities to give back, opportunities that maybe we wouldn't necessarily have in other communities or in other churches. Mission trips are sort of a standard as you grow up in the youth group. Every year there's a big group that goes somewhere that is in need, and not only does our community and our church make those really fun, it makes it sort of a thing that's ingrained in you as you're growing up.
One time that sticks out for me that just has always made me want to give back is we were roofing houses in North Carolina. We had a great time. It was so much fun, and we enjoy just having fun with each other and time apart from the roofing that we did. And then when we went down off of the roof and actually met the people whose house we were working on, and how appreciative she was, and how she just cried and was so happy for us to be there and be doing what we did, and us being like, we've been having so much fun, but this is why we're here. And that makes just seeing how happy we were making her just makes you want to give back.
And I think from the beginning of my experience at Canterbury, it's so evident that the adult leadership is also involved. There were always adult community leaders or adult people on those mission trips. Seeing those people who have sort of made an impact throughout their lifetime at Canterbury is sort of incentive for our generation to keep that up. We want to be leaders in this community as well in the future, and so getting things going like our Sunday school class, and also participating in sort of the leadership of Canterbury is an important way to be giving back to the lifetime of this church. As a result of giving back and being involved at Canterbury, there's a whole new community of people here that I didn't necessarily know growing up. People are constantly coming into Birmingham, and Canterbury is such an iconic church here in town. It's a big church, and there's a lot of space for people to come in and find their own place. And I think because of Canterbury and because of that sort of welcoming, open atmosphere, there have been a lot of people that I didn't know growing up that I've also gotten to know through some of the ways I'm involved at church now. And then I like her too, so it's good that she's still around.